All right, good evening. Those of you who are in the chat here early, we're going to get started here in just a few minutes. As we let a few more people get into the chat, into the live stream here. Very excited to go through this piece. Such a popular model, especially to be a May 5th, less than a month old piece directly from the AD. So we will go through this piece by piece to let you see exactly what it is that we're all bidding on, or that you're all bidding on. And obviously, as always, if you have questions, please put them in the chat. I'd be happy to help answer them as we go through this. My name's Jeff. I'm with Panhandle Watch Company. We are out of Tallahassee, Florida, and we're very happy to be here. And I appreciate all those that have already placed bids, already have had a lot of eyeballs on this piece, a lot of fresh people coming in on the bids today and comments. So thank you all, and I do appreciate it. Want to thank Grailsy right out of the box too for hosting these live streams and allowing us to take you as the buyers through the watch in person as much as possible. A lot harder, obviously. You can't Photoshop a live stream, so you're getting to see this piece in its exact condition that it's going to be shipped out and sent to you. So we will start moving through this card. So this, as I said, is a 226570 Rolex Explorer 2 Polar Edition, dated May 5th, 2026. So pretty fresh. Has not been circulated, has not been to an original owner, is a unworn piece. It does come with hang tag. The card, as you can see, the warranty booklet with the card wallet, the Explorer 2 booklet, inner outer box, and the white outer sleeve. You do get a bonus with this piece because the AD was out of the regular medium-sized boxes, so it comes with a large box that typically you'd see with a Sea Dweller or something, one of the larger sport models. So as we go through this, again, please ask questions. I'll pick it up now and we'll start moving through. Really cool piece. That white dial is killer with the orange accents. The black dial is also very pretty, but this one I think is way more recognizable. People are asking a lot more questions about this piece when it's on your wrist. As you can see, it is still partially stickered here in the clasp and on the underside of the clasp here. As we have about 15 of you here in the chat, or in the live stream, I should say. Please, like I said, I do love questions. If you have questions about it, it does come with 11 full links, as you can see there. And as we move through and I see new bids coming in, we'll keep you updated on that. Current high bid is $12,300. This is a true new, dated 5/5/2026 Rolex Polar Explorer 2, model number 226570. Again, my name is Jeff. I'm with Panhandle Watch Co. in Tallahassee, Florida. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Panhandle Watch Co. We will always put all of our new inventory out there first so people can see it, able to ask questions and ask if there's anything that we can do for you, or if there's any pieces that you're particularly wanting. We can source anything that you have on your mind that you think you might want. This is a no reserve auction. So as the clock strikes 0 tonight on this, it will be going to a new home. It will go to Benison down in South Florida, and they will authenticate this. So it'll go out first thing in the morning, overnight, fully insured shipping. They will then open it up, make sure everything in it looks great. It's 100% authentic, and then will make its way to you after we go through and finalize sale. So feel free to bid, feel free to ask questions. We do have about 14 and a half minutes left. So happy bidding and good luck to all of those that are interested in taking home this incredible piece. Skipping the lines for the AD with this one. Current high bid is $12,300. We do love hosting these. We have about 25 of you in here now. Thanks for being with us as we have a lot of new people. We'll go through some of the stuff that might be a little redundant for those of you that have been in here from the beginning, but I do want to make sure everybody knows exactly what they're bidding on. This is a 2026 May 5th card, sourced from the AD. 226570 is the model number. Comes with watch card, booklets, card holder, inner outer box, outer sleeve, and green hang tag. Unfortunately, the AD did keep the white hang tag, which they're doing more and more of lately. They feel like they're entitled to that now, and that's what they're doing. So I do apologize. It does not come with the white tag. Becoming increasingly more rare to get new watches with those. As we're approaching 12 and a half minutes left, the high bid is still $12,300 for a new Polar Explorer 2, model number 226570. And it does still have some stickers retained on it in the clasp here, as well as on the underside of the clasp. Hey, my name's Jeff. I'm with Panhandle Watch Co. out of Tallahassee, Florida. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Panhandle Watch Co. To see any of the new inventory we have coming in. I will give a little sneak peek to some of that stuff towards the end of the auction. But as of now, I don't want to take away from the main event, which is this beautiful Polar Explorer 2 that is going to go home to a new wrist tonight. Hopefully be on your wrist by Friday. That's the thing. If you've ever purchased from some of the other platforms, things can get really drawn out, dragged out. Can be weeks before you get what you paid for. With Grailsy, their authentication process is quick, is able to get down there as quickly as the seller will ship it, which for me is the very next day, overnighted. So this will land with them on Thursday, authenticated by Thursday afternoon usually, and able to finalize sale and have this out to you by Friday. Comes with 11 links, fits a wrist size of between 7.5 and 7.75. It does have the micro extension in the clasp that you can utilize, which is a great feature. I do utilize that a lot when I'm wearing Rolex that doesn't have the glide lock. You swell throughout the day, or you might get thinner throughout the day. You can always pop that open, and it's a really good feature to really make the watch as comfortable as possible. As we are now hitting the 10-minute mark, high bid still at $12,300. Probably one of the more popular newer models that Rolex has out in their sport collection. White dial in particular on these Explorer 2s. Really cool on the wrist. That orange accent really makes this thing pop. As we're approaching 9 minutes, still high bid of $12,300. Again, card dated May 5th. As you can see in the background there, comes with the inner and outer box and outer sleeve, large Rolex box, which is a great additive feature here. Typically, this does not come with the large box, but they were out of the medium. So we were able to get the large, which is a great seller perk or buyer perk, excuse me. You can see it still has some stickering on it here in the clasp. Because we're just under 8 minutes left. Still plenty of time to get bids in if you're interested in this piece. 12,300 is still the leading bid as we're about, I don't know, 13 minutes or so, 12 and a half minutes into the live stream. Again, I'm very happy to have this as an option now. We do a lot of these throughout the week. We have another few that are going to be going live this weekend. Just a great way for people to be able to know exactly what they're getting, what exactly they're bidding on, so that when it comes to you, there's no surprises. You may have covered this, but what happened to the 12th link? I do not know. It was resized, I guess, before it was sent to me. I can get another link if the buyer so chooses and needs a 12th link. No problem sourcing that, but this particular auction does come with just the 11 links. Sometimes that happens. They rob Peter to pay Paul. Again, this was not sold in store. But it is true new. Dated May 5th, 2026. There's about 24 of you in the chat, so thank you for being here. Again, my name is Jeff with Panhandle Watch Co. We do love this platform. We love selling on here. We love being able to connect with buyers. Have built a lot of great relationships over the years with Grailsy, with people being able to buy and sell and then come back and trade and all of these things. And we can keep up with all the buyers off platform once we have each other's communication. It's a really great platform, a really great way to meet prospective buyers. People that may want other things, may want to be able to trade out. We do sell all of these at no reserve, and they all come with a 6-month warranty. This one's going to come with the full 5-year warranty from Rolex, so even better. That this is a true new piece. You're going to get almost that full 5 years of warranty on this. As we're approaching 5 minutes, $12,300 is the current high bid. Skipping the lines here. getting exactly what you'd get if you walked into a boutique and were able to actually get one of these. Really a cool piece. The orange hand, for those of you that don't know, that is the GMT hand. That's your ability to set this for a second time zone. So if you're traveling, you don't feel like resetting your watch, moving to into and out of other time zones, you're able to either set that one to your home site or move that one to the site where you're at. Um, just an extra added feature for these Rolex Explorers. Current bid is $12,500 as we're approaching the 4-minute mark. Again, I'll go through one last time here. See if I can get some of that glare off the face. The card dated 5/5/2026, 226570 is the reference number. Comes with large Rolex green new box, inner and outer with the white sleeve, all the booklets, card holder, service warranty booklet, obviously the pillow. So we're just under 4 minutes with a high bid of $12,500. 32 people in the chat. Please feel free to ask questions. If you have time and you feel like going and giving us a follow on Facebook or Instagram at Panhandle Watch Co., be happy to connect with you there. Able to kind of answer any questions you have or any needs you might have in the watch world, something that might be, that you've been searching for and haven't been able to source. We're able to do that for you as well. As we're 3 minutes from the final bell, high bid of $12,500. This is a stainless steel bezel that comes on the Rolex Explorers. Does have a GMT hand for the second time zone. Has the small micro adjustment in the clasp for midday changes in length. As our current bid has now jumped to $12,680, and we're just under 2 minutes. Always love the interesting increments people will put in their bids. Had one sell the other night for $12,501 for good measure. Not an Explorer. It was actually a Rolex GMT Master 2. Any idea about the 12th link? These come with 12. You're right. They do typically come with 12. It did not have the 12th link when it arrived. Again, we can source a 12th link. That's not hard. You can able to get an authentic link from Rolex. I do have a gentleman that will source those pretty quickly. So if it is something that you need, we can get that for you. As our high bid is now $12,780 as we're under the 1 minute mark, everyone. Still time to get your bids in. This is a soft close, a 1 minute soft close. So as new bids come in under this 1 minute mark, it will reset the clock to give everybody a fair opportunity to make sure that they've got their just due on their bids. As we are still at $12,780 with 30 seconds left, everyone. 30 seconds left. For a fresh Rolex Explorer 2, dated May 5th, 2026, less than 1 month old. As we're approaching 10 seconds, everyone. Final few seconds to get your bids in. Looks like we are ending at $12,780. What a deal somebody just made. I will give you a quick update. We do have this live right now. This is a Rolex Zombie GMT Master 2. It is a 2023. It's a full set. Excited about this one going to go live. This is a brand new Rolex Land Dweller. April 23rd, 2026 will be going live. And then we also will have this red letter anniversary edition Rolex Sea Dweller 43 dated 2022. This will also be going live. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I do appreciate it. And we will see you all this weekend. Thank you and have a good night.